250 for them, and everyone going to B with this utility for VP.
That train went past silently. Is it just me? Did you hear the train? I didn't hear the train.
Yeah, I just heard the little dings telling me the train was there.
Silent train. That's a horror movie. Where's the train sound? What I want to know. David is asking plenty of questions of Virtus.pro, and they have no answer for him yet. I think with Virtus.pro statistics, these pistol rounds are crucial for 9Z if they want to be victorious in this series. They are definitely up against it. You ever played OG Day of Defeat, DoD Avalanche versus an MG42? What this game may feel like. Come on, train. Give me the train sound. There we go. Now I'm happy. I'm a train spotter. 30 seconds remain as Flip makes his way, looking for a second. Into the bomb site he goes. Gets absolutely decapitated, though, by DGT. 4-on-2 now as time runs low on this pistol round. Maybe this will set the pace for this final game of the series as well. We may get into the red numbers soon. Jame in a 1 versus 3. Here come those red numbers then. The final seconds. Can he commit to the bomb plant here? Oh, wow. He is being denied. Okay, DGT was making sure. A timeout in a pistol round would be quite something. But that isn't quite what happened. 9Z get what they needed. That pistol round, so important for them. And the smiles are back again.
Good start from David with the dualies. Gets 2 kills, even though he was blind briefly. Flick comes back in with 30 seconds remaining. They commit back into B, but 9Z stuck around on this B site. T closing it at the end there. 9Z off to a good start. I'm going to have to figure out who Unconnected is. Or we can just call him Unconnected. Why the hell not? I assume it's Try. Gotta be Try. Max with this rifle, looking to handle these pistol players. Oh, careful. Fame will go down. Max slips back at a nice time, doesn't get tagged. Oh dear, David, you have not cleared your corner. Clear your corners, folks, that's a reminder. Bomb has been dropped. Oh, Try goes down, and suddenly,
Oh dear.
might have a chance here.
Cannot afford to lose rounds like this versus Virtus.pro. Porous. This is porous. It's all too porous. Buda's got a great angle on Monster. Oh, okay. There's a bomb plant in this for Virtus.pro. What a bizarre second round. They always find a way. If there is one, they'll locate it. Blitz got a very oppressive angle with this MP9 as well. Looking towards the smoke. So close, but not close enough. Jame, it seems, will hold on to his Kevlar and Desert Eagle. Happy with the proceedings thus far. 2 frags and a bomb plant. Probably more than they were expecting.
Yeah, I'll be very happy with that. The bomb plant especially subsidizes a very good buy into the next round. Max getting the first kill. It looked like it was going to be handled, and then suddenly Flip springs into action. Try gets dealt with by Norbert. I do hope Try gets a kill on the board soon, otherwise I'm sure chat will be making fun of him being called unconnected on the scoreboard. Here we go then. Gun round is ready. Big 8 damage onto Fame there. Moves on up into the playground. With 4 players grouped outside B early. Do they want to smash this B site? Looks likely. This is much faster than the VP we're used to seeing.
Quick surge. However, that Molotov is going to do fantastic work collecting 2 and holding Jame, containing him for the time being. Hard to contain him completely, though. He saw that flashbang coming, didn't even try to avoid it. Just hid out of the way. Holding the angle now. Surely the CTs will re-emerge. DGT falling back to the water, threatening the peak, though. That's the peak Jame was looking for, but not the connection that he wanted. Bomb spotted by 9Z. But they know that Fame is lurking somewhere. Max's angle could pay off if he's able to hold it for long enough. A rare nitro skin. I remember when that was the hot stuff on the block, or off the block. It's off the block, isn't it? Hot stuff off the block? Whatever. Bomb's rotating to join Fame, who's edging forward, but his shadow will betray him. And I don't think there's much left for Jame to do.
D handling the early round move. Oh, no! That should have been free. Oh, Jame. Okay, well, he hits the harder shot. Makes up for it. But yeah, didn't have a chance at winning the round anyway. Too little time left. He'll take a bit of damage on his way out. Yeah, well dealt with by 9Z. Just that incendiary timing was huge there. You get them trapped in that choke point. Surprised that VP wanted to make a move so early in that round, but doesn't work out for them. Monster is a very committed position. They go down in numbers. Now this round could get a little awkward for VP. They take a timeout because Jame has saved his AWP. The rest of the squad can't get a full buy into this one.
The AWP is all you need. Create some space. Make a vacuum for your pistoleros to fill. This is quite the investment from VP. This is a dangerous round, and maybe they've got a taste. They had a taste of what they could do with weaponry such as this on that round earlier. Round 2. Looking quite brittle for 9Z. This will be even more dangerous for them. They'll have to be very careful about their positioning. Jame taking monstrous damage early, but he is the AWP. So 9Z have survived the test so far. They won a pistol and they've converted the consecutive rounds. They've been pricey, but they've been successful. This is the first test passed on this game of Overpass versus Virtus.pro. But what is the next test? What is the next short-term goal? 6-0 maybe.
Be nice. Got to overcome this round first. Jame is still sticking with that AWP, even though he's low on health. That's some very good timing. Mir was focused on connector. Flip doesn't actually clear the corner there. Max probably should have got that frag, but he'll set it up on a silver platter for Buda instead. Very real chance that Jame is playing to keep his AWP into the next round here. There is that AK covered by North. I mean, they're just not looking at the players they keep dying to. Oh, it's a very awkward round for VP. And yeah, I think Jame might just try and set up to save. He's got to hit this shot. He does. That is try out of this round. Still want to hunt here, at least Max does. 15 seconds. That bomb is not making it to a bomb site. This is a little uncomfortable. They could get crunched on. With little time remaining, Fame lands a shot. 4 seconds. Jame, pressure on. You can't miss this shot. You've got to try and survive. Oh, good shot from Jame. That'll keep him alive. It actually means that VP end up doing a fair bit of damage at the end there.
9Z still seem happy, though. Calculated risk. Hard to take that AWP out of James' hands. Hard to bait the shot. Started to go for it. They know how painful it can be, and that pain is coming eventually. They just don't know when. So again, my short-term goal, if I'm 9Z, is 6-0. 66% of the way there so far. And now we've got a more dangerous round from Virtus.pro. Early control of short B. We can see the CTs are blowing off connector door. As they mix up their formation later on, that could have a bigger part to play. No presence in connector for the CTs on this occasion, but maybe next round there will be.
I gotta say, that attempt at hunting in the previous round could be very relevant. The CT economy is pretty bad now. One round loss, they'll get reset, and VP could be off to the races. Actually, a pretty important round here. Again, this B site may be tested. It looks like VP feel as though there could be a weakness on this B side of the map. Problem is, Max is pretty aggressive on A long, but I don't think the rotate will be in time. It looks like they want to go here, and this time the counter utility not in play quickly enough. Norbert with the first entry. This found another one. David's trying to buy time in this smoke. This is going to be very difficult for him to hold this down. A team flash in the mix as he backs on up, and he has stalled enough for a rotate here.
Heavy losses on the bomb site for 9Z. This is quite costly indeed. Mr. Unconnected needs to save this AWP. Maybe it's their turn, rather, to be hunted now. There's nothing to fight for on this occasion. I do wonder about that chase.
Yeah.
Especially as a CTs, like, you often have to prioritize your own economy first. A little more expensive than it needed to be, and they may feel the pain of that in this next round.
Especially when you're against Jame. I feel like that's the sort of position where Jame is sitting there and going, yes, try to hump me. I'm going to bait you into a trap. Now their money is really bad into this round. Even with the saved AWP into the hands of Try. Or Unconnected, as we've now learned his alter ego is. B-side take pretty solid. David tries to put this smoke up. I liked what he was trying there, but his teammates went down so soon. I think he did peek a little before that flash came in, so just a little bit of a coordination issue perhaps. And here is the buy from 9Z. Not ideal, but they will work with what they have.
Oh, James on the CTs now.
Wait, what?
I saw his camera on unconnected.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
5-7. Oh, the timing! You should sue Valve for timing like that. That's it. That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
We've all been. Still doesn't make it any less painful to watch, though.
Nope. So annoying. Like, it's just like that's just a massive sigh moment. Big sigh. Deep breath, big sigh.
Depends if they've got push to talk on as well, because if not, you just hear that sigh on the team comms, like, try and get the move back up if you hear that.
What can you do? 500 HP Virtus.pro.
Hey, they might take some from the bomb. Come on. Yeah.
All right, what number is it now then, genius?
You know, well, it's gone. What a shame. I wasn't looking actually. Otherwise, I'd have told you straight away.
Yeah. I'm excited for the new aesthetic of Overpass to be the default now. So I'm still hopping between CSGO and CS2. CS2 just feels odd at the moment, so you know, I'm playing it in a investigative fashion. Doing a bit of CSGO as well. I'm very unhappy at how crap the Safari meshes don't look in CS2. That needs to be returned to normal.
I'm
Anyway,
with you. We've got Try on the server now. See
welcome.
if he can get his first kills. Changed his name to Unconnected. It didn't go well for him. He's changed back to Try. He's got that AWP. VP have been going B a lot here. I don't mind the full-on stack from 9Z in this round. They've got weapons as well. This could get spicy.
So patient on the trigger finger. We find ourselves in a 3-on-3. Flit lurking in connector. Jame moving away from the B bomb site for now. Norbert listening for information, I'm sure, as he remains at Monster. 3-on-3, nervous, but who makes the play first? It will be Norbert then. He'll have the barrel position to deal with. Try creeping with the AWP. Does he have a strong angle anyway? He's got a very defensive angle with that AWP, which is not promising for the squad, because that's the tool with which they need to win this round. Buda's managed to drop Norbert. 3-on-2 then. Things get more interesting. There's a smoke in that. There's two smokes now. As David has found some more utility, if they can find an angle to use it, maybe things could get interesting. Buda's crept towards long already. He's past Jame. Jame probably has no idea. He'll hear the sounds of David. So this is slipping away from Virtus.pro. Surely, in theory, it is. Blitz in a safe-ish position, though, as David has passed now. Blitz in the smoke. Out of the smoke he comes. That's awkward. And now James in the clutch. That clock is ticking. They don't have time to defuse this bomb. They can get that frag, but they don't have a kit. The round goes to Virtus.pro anyway.
Jame puts himself in a position where he can just play to really just buy time at the end. The bomb is so far ticked. That's what Jame does. Knows that that's a good position to be in when the clock has run so low. Did get dicey there. Did get very dicey. But the positional play from Jame and Flick, good enough to buy time. Wow, a second Virtus.pro timeout taken very early here. Only played 7 rounds. Keep that in mind as the game goes on. If it does end up going the distance, have many timeouts left. Stan has a lot to say to the team, though. Wanting to make sure he gets the words in now so that they can have a really good T side if he thinks they're that important. That was a lovely shot.
Wow.
Timing from Buda, even as that A site was taken. Just the time a little too far against 9Z here. Smart positioning from Jame. Did lose the AWP at the end, though. So reinvestments are plenty for VP, even in the round win.
Fight for control. We spoke about the connector door being blown off. Interestingly, it's not blown off in this round, but there is presence from 9Z in connector, or there was, until Max was forced away by the exchange of the Molotov and the smoke. They're taking big damage. I always thought there should be a pop flash from somebody at barrels into Mir's position before someone, or just before someone throws that Molotov that hits the high ground and the low. So they're blind, have no sound, and they die in the Molotov. And we're going to go the whole age of CSGO Overpass without that successfully happening a single time that I'm aware of. Max dropped on long. Will deny information for 9Z. It'll be guesswork as to the intentions of Virtus.pro at this point, because they're all playing from the bomb sites. But they're huddled together around Monster, 3 of the 4 remaining 9Z players. And B is a popular bomb site on Overpass.
Yeah, plenty of players here right now. Buda, man, fighting most aggressively. That smoke is extremely well timed. Fade just walks through straight to his death. Hoping the flash was well timed. Buda will get spammed back. Now David can just take over here. 19 seconds remaining. He won't be blinded. He'll line them up. And look, the big damage here. And there's not enough time for VP to get control of this site,
Wow.
surely. 10 seconds. Time has run against them in this one.
think Buda sacrificed himself for a bait. Allowing his teammate to clean up, encouraging a further push through the smoke one way or another. Made it easy for David. They thought they had more space than they did. Really disciplined with those final rounds as well. Five to 3 for 9Z. Both teams on the buy once again. Overpass, the great measure of a squad in the map pool, if you ask me. This is what we were looking for once we saw that door originally blown off. Presence from the CTs, top connector. Trying to compromise players around that short B position. Virtus.pro with a dry peek into Monster and plenty of success. They see that third player there as well. Smoke won't save DGT in time though. 3 unresponded frags by Virtus.pro on that B-bomb site.
Just consistent play around Monster here for VP. Been a heavy focus for them throughout this half. This time it works wonders for them. As you said, not really needing much utility there in those fights. They just wait for them to come to them. 9Z decide to rotate away. Realizing they should probably group up. Max actually comes back, so there's 1 kill. The bomb will be planted. That nade will do damage, but no frag. He should surely decide to save at this point. The VP grinding out some round wins. Do quite like the blacked out AK gives the chance for some stickers to shine. If you want them to really stand out, get some nice combos with that.
Good for contrast. I'm a jet set man though. It's a greater challenge with the stamps and stickers that are already on the firearm to add some that kind of adds to the general look without looking out of place. I'm the connoisseur's skin collector. Not the basic one. You got to use the color wheel and have the opposite colors to match up. Not just everything green or everything yellow or something along those lines. You've got to think about it with your brain. 5-4, 9Z are 1 round to the goods. The Virtus.pro are better equipped in round 10.
Utility being used early, and some of it is limited for 9Z in this round with their buy. All but being sent in. Oftentimes it's that first man for VP. This time he is solo, aggressive on Monster, just playing anti-flash. Almost like they're trying to bait 9Z into a peek on Monster. I think Norbert has now decided to fall back though. Has got back safely. Initial skirmish will not really come through. VP turn their attention elsewhere. Rather put some presence on A before making their final decision. Max is playing behind this wall. Orb of Jame is coming in. You could, in theory, wallbang. Oh, is the gun barrel spotted? I'm not sure, but Max wins the fight either way. Looked like it might have been poking through the wall there, but Max wins the fight, 5 on 4. Now VP with 40 seconds left need to start making their minds up. What do they want to do at the end of this round? Looks like it might be take this B site.
B once again. What angles will the CTs hold? VP are going to come creeping. Damage jiggling. What the flash is here. And there will be no trade because the crossfire is better for the T's. Big headshot from Try. He's got more work to do. The grenade will certainly help though. 3 on 2 now with 15 seconds. Those red numbers are on the way. Can Virtus.pro create enough space for themselves to get this bomb plant? Oh, he's just above his head, Try. So close. And yet not quite flit in the water. And that's where he will lie, in the sewage with the ammonia. Leaving Jame in the clutch. Bomb plants at AWP. is in position, able to escape as well, but can he get the angle back? There's no util for 9Z. DGT's found a kit though, and he's on that bomb. And Try has the angle with the AWP. 9Z secure the round, 6-4 on the CT side.
Yeah, pretty solid round there for 9Z because obviously they did get the man advantage early, but they still got put in a precarious position once that monster play came through. Yeah, okay, it's like his hand sticking through. That's so weird.
That
Anyway,
might not show for the, like, it might show for our spectator client, but I don't know if it definitely shows for the player clients as well.
yeah, that's a good point because I don't think I've ever seen like that position that happen before. At least not from what I can remember. That's a pretty thick wall. Either way, well recovered there by 9Z. They lost those monster fights with a really good flash from Jame, and then Mir also holding for the peak on the other side. Try got there with the AWP. DGT had a couple of nice kills as well. One of them, the nade frag in the mix. So 9Z stay on top, 6-4 up. Looks like they have really improved here at Pro League. To see them taking the game to VP. Who knows, maybe trying to really push them to the limit. The triple boost looks ready. It has already crossed to safety, or has he? Oh, he just dropped back into that smoke in time.
Great catch from Davids. Found a big fish. VP low on utility, but high on firepower and entries. Max has got a great angle though. It'll be very hard for Fame to get anything done here with his shadow compromising his position, but wow, Jame has slipped behind enemy lines and Try has made a huge error there. Max moving away from long at a brutal timing also. James just chilling on the bomb site now. Inviting everybody to the party. And VP slowly creep along long. Gotta be quick if you want to drop Jame. What a interesting round. David trying to fight back now. Norbert still got the bomb on long. Needs to make it to the site. And there's a gap that needs to be dealt with. A traffic jam as the bomb makes it over to Fame. My word. It is brutal when you make a rotation and Virtus.pro are just standing there welcoming you with open arms. Look at the impact as well in the economy. This is where 9Z lose grip on this half. It's been a back and forth, but I think it's just back for them right now.
Yeah, may well be. And finally, we get a round where VP play a little more across the map. Haven't seen much of that A site. Oh, Max might get that frag onto Jame from Bathrooms, but Jame lands the shot so quick. And they are able to get that bomb down, even if it got awkward for a second. This was James in that position, catching Try, and then that's the turnaround. Oh, so close. James gets the kill. So VP with a 5th round and a chance to try and run away with this half now, because 9Z have gone for the investment, but they've spent pretty much everything into this round, and the buy is weak. Great opportunity here for VP. Try and put 9Z on the back foot. B short aggression is nice, but that's 3 CTs there for 9Z. VP are already moving up towards A, so Max and Try are going to have to do some heavy lifting here.
Max has got to hold on to that smoke, put it in front of the truck if he can. Doesn't quite have the angle for that though. Okay, that's a rare miss from Jane. That's the bomb on the floor as well. David's found a second one. 9Z's turn to take advantage of the chaos here as DGT's on a big rotation, but missed an opportunity with that FAMAS. Where does the bomb go now? Virtus.pro continues to open the can. Split will drop the bomb to his teammates and take the risk. He'll go and find out what might be happening towards B. Picked up by Norbert, actually, who will join him. Buda's on the rotation with that AK and full Kevlar, as well as the defuse kit. Bombs thrown over. That's big info. They don't peek for long. Flash goes up. Norbert by the pillar. Just can't finish off the job there. Flash is coming in from VP. Max with the Desert Eagle now trying to isolate the fights. Can't escape fame though. And the score is tied.
Yeah, that actually got way more awkward for VP than it should have. As you said, not a miss you expect from Jame, who was literally holding for that flank. That was basically part of the plan. Yet David's able to get 2 kills out of that. As soon as they realized that flanking player had come in, VP figured that the B site is likely to be open. Were right in their assessment. That meant they were able to close out the round win in the long run. All that means is 9Z are forced down to a save. He should have a good chance to take the lead here. Very good chance. USPs on most 9Z players. And the 1D is lost. So VP will be getting the lead, barring an absolute disaster. Again, this is what VP can do to you. They were 4-0 down early, but they've really bounced back well in this game. Lovely flash as well, makes it even easier. Jame is up to 8 flash assists now, by the way. He's got as many flash assists as he's got kills.
Dude, he's the utility man on T-side Overpass. He's at the back throwing the grenades for the team. He loves it. Like he's cosplaying or something. He's at an anime expo and he's dressed up as a flipping, I don't know, unicorn or something. What are anime characters? Something with big eyes, I don't know. What's got big eyes? A Komodo dragon. He's dressed up as a Komodo dragon.
Yeah, let's go with that. I have no idea either, so I'll just believe you. Jame waiting for an opening pick this time. It won't come to him. Meanwhile, Mir moving into B short. We are seeing 9Z willing to play pretty conservatively. This time they do take a fight aggressively. David just about getting away there. Mir tried to hunt him, but he gets a couple of warning shots come his way. No kills as of yet, but finally, Mir opens up proceedings.
That was such a dodgy peek around the corner of the smoke from Flitz. That's going to be quite one of the biggest changes, I think, going into CS2, is all this action around smoke, waiting for the smoke to fade, inside the smoke, outside the smoke. Edges of the smoke as well. More on that later. 5-on-4 for Virtus.pro. Once again, yes, you guessed it, ran the B bomb site. Bit will give some sound cues towards connector. Everybody's playing back. 9Z with a focus on A. Bit will look to entertain him. He has no grenades to offer. He will just offer sounds. Basically runs towards the A bomb site, sees nothing and runs away. But what if Virtus.pro read from this? They were offered no challenge. Do they think there's just one person on the bomb site then? There's more than one. But the angles from Try, the timing, Flit comes in just at the right time. And the bomb site will be bleached.
I mean, that's just pure VP right there. 9Z was sat on the site waiting, a 3-man stack for so long, and then they sell the fake with such little time left on B that 9Z leave the site for like 5 seconds. And those... Wait, why did Mir just kill Jame? What? Okay. Moving swiftly on. I can't. I was just singing their praises! And they do that! I mean, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. They'll have money, whatever, but...
I'm gonna need a replay.
Oh. Dies to the bomb. Brilliant.
At least tell me he like flicked him or something. Like it was really outrageous.
I hope so. It wasn't a no-scope even, was it? It was just like... It's a kill.
We're just
Okay.
normal men. We're just innocent men. Boom! He won't be opening anytime soon.
Give me that back.
Next time it's on the floor, he'll have to run past and let someone else pick it up.
Oh boy. Well then, Max sitting in connector. They've mollied the other angles. Will smoke up, actually makes VP second guess. I think reasonably as well. Could have been running into a crossfire here, close range. Last round of the half.
Uh-oh!
Oh boy, Max.
Smell you
Oh.
later!
Right, Faye tries to run away. That'll do. Bates into James Tech 9 of all weapons. Buda to get out of there. The flash will help. Still a man advantage for VP here.
Double scout 5-7. That's what remains for 9Z. Versus 4 AK-47. Talk about good timing. Didn't get everything. Didn't get all of it, as they say. This would be a hell of a round if 9Z were to come out on top. Maybe time will be on their side. 22 seconds. Everybody's going to die. That's a big bell ring onto Jame. With the scout in the back, you really wonder if we're going to see a very bizarre end to this. There's 10 seconds to plant this bomb, and there's Buda swinging with a 5-7. They're going to lose the round. They're actually going to lose the round to the 2 scouts and the 5-7. Buda is just flying everywhere. And there it is. No sound, but 7 rounds. We'll see you after the break.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby. Don't let them rain on your spark. Keep it close to your heart. All of the pressure's gonna drive you crazy. Close your eyes to the madness. In the morning, it's all gonna vanish. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you.
Yeah, when I blow up, I'ma soar high like Peter Pan. In real life, be living out my dreams. If I'm waking up, it's in a foreign land. Whole wrist covered up in ice. Dealership, never ask the price. I hit the mall and ball with my dogs. Yeah, I swiped it once without thinking twice. Cause this what I was made for. Man, I know this what I came for. On a big stage, couple thousand people, and they do whatever I say so. Have chicks that color of the rainbow. Yeah, chains on me like Django. Be a long way from my tank low, cause my Tesla charge for them bank rolls. And I'm grinding, money on my mind, and I'm headed to the top. I won't stop until I find it. Write my name in diamonds, but all these lights are blinding. I wonder, is it worth it? Feel like I'm losing my mind, yeah, remind me.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby. Don't let them rain on your spark. Keep it close to your heart. All of the pressure's gonna drive you crazy. Close your eyes to the madness. In the morning, it's all gonna
Welcome back. It's the final half of regulation in this series. The second half of Overpass. A bizarre last round. Double scout 5-7. Enough to create awkwardness for Virtus.pro to lose at the last one. But I don't think that'll put them off for too long. We've had a break and now we're back for the second pistol. Just one round between these two squads. The deciding map of Overpass. Can 9Z pull off a massive upset versus VP? They secured the first pistol. I think the second will be necessary as well.
Double dualies for VP in connector. Look at this stack. They've gone down to Gunter's guns. They got themselves dualies, and that might work wonders for them here. Oh boy, 9Z, you're about to run into the trap, fellas. You've got to be ready. And they're not ready for these fights early. Max is fighting back, though. The Glock keeps it even on the numbers.
Dude, Max is so good, like always. Fame creeping with the Julies, and they're down to a 2 versus 2. How much clutch have you got in you, Max? Because you're going to need some more frags. 1 minute on the clock. Safety in numbers. It's like an organized gang fight in connector. Both was a smoke. A flash for Max. And the Glock. Man like Max. Putting in work this whole series. Good for an impact frag. Needs 2 more. Every round is crucial versus Virtus.pro. 80% win rate on Overpass in recent months. That is quite formidable. Oh, the single step. Surely raises the panic stations. They've got the smokes for these choke points. They've got the smoke for bank. They're only using one. Buda's gonna get caught! Or is he? Maybe he isn't. That's so important. That was a big opportunity for Norbert. 2 targets, 2 guns for Fame. But where are they? They have abandoned ship. They are in position to play the bomb. But Max again with that final, a 3K in the round. So important. Those frags in connector were absurd and so urgent. If they lose that, if they lose Max there, they lose the bomb, they lose the round.
Yeah, I thought they were so screwed. They ran into this stack. It was a great read, a great call from VP. And Molly forces 2 players forwards. Fame doesn't get there quite in time to keep his teammate alive. Look at that from Buda. Flicks back around. Norbert maybe should have had him there, but instead, the back of the head showing it just gets a little too awkward. 9Z still very much in this one. That is now both pistols won by 9Z. Give them a chance to try cause this upset. Got that triple boost ready. Oh, they do go for it. I thought they were going to wait for Fame to take contact in sandbags, but instead they pop on up. GT will start to knock them down.
They've won both pistols on Overpass against Virtus.pro. Are you concerned yet? If you're a VP fan, are you worried? Lack of force buy is good for VP. They want to get off to a good start earlier rather than later. See what they have to offer in round 18. Fame is going to drop the AWP and have nothing in the bank. He's going to have no clothes to shelter from the winter that is coming. What does Fame even do?
Doesn't even get dropped something. Like he's got P250. That's it. Like Jame could have dropped in something slightly better, no?
Somewhere Sanji is smiling. Not even a Mac 10.
Level.
Mac 10. Not even an MP9. James got 2,700 in the bank as well. I am the priority. I am the captain now. I love this.
He's a hoarder,
sacrificial
man.
lamb. Just he can sit in the back and hold his flash. I think that's exactly what he's doing, actually. You can see it highlighted on the HUD. Stand here, hold flash.
He's sitting somewhat near his teammates as well. Maybe there's a rifle to be recovered. This is very awkward for Jame. This is scary. There are players up close. Yeah, time to get back. That lurch smoke is concerning when you are alone on this bomb site. James got to make this all pay, though. They've invested heavily into him.
They must
90
understand.
are coming his way.
They must understand that jump peeking is the AWP. Can't miss too many of those, Jame. Well, Fame's thrown his flashbang, so he might as well just get up and go to the bathroom now with his naked P250. Buda taking map control. Oh, hold on a second. There's CTs everywhere. He's pulling out the max 10. What is happening? 3 on 3, 37 seconds. James caught. Norbert and Flit remain. Bomb planted. Ooh, scary stuff. More work to be done. Virtus.pro don't want to let this one go just yet. Norbert and Flit together. That's a big headshot. Can he rescue the AWP is probably the question. The answer is no, because David's got 3 frags in the round and 9Z are off to the races. Double figures early.
Yeah, somehow the P250 actually gets a kill in all this initial chaos. Aim emerges, one shot, boom, drops the bomb. But then, Jame committed on the edge of that smoke into bank, and it's actually a position that is pretty hard to play there. You see David gets a perfect angle just from up above on the site. James AWP unable to get enough done on the site there. That is a 3rd timeout taken now. Jame goes straight back for that AWP again. This time all his own money. This is a scenario where his teammates save, though. Their money kind of sucks. It's like maybe they'll be half buying, keeping a bit in the bank. They do have a $3,400 loss bonus. Here's actually dropped a rifle over to Flit, it seems. They can at least get one more out into this round. See what VP can do with this assortment of weapons. It's James solo A again at the start of this round. Playing A long this time. I feel like if you're 9Z and you've done your homework, you're basically ready for James to have an AWP in almost every round. I'm sure they should still be aware this is a possibility in this one.
It's very interesting the respect that Virtus.pro have for the AWP at all times. To have 2,700 in the bank, have Fame naked with a P250.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, clearly that was just to save money for this scenario, right?
Yeah, to always have the AWP. It's about like the AWP is, and it's true. Like you can always win a round with just an AWP. They've got utility around it, and they put 9Z in an awkward situation where they have found themselves a 3rd primary weapon now, and they still have position. They still have 3 smokes. Virtus.pro know how to create and exploit these advantages, and you have to respect it.
This A setup looks better than last time. You have the AK of Fame to help. He was just jump peeking the truck there. You can see through that window, spots some players and puts that smoke down. Try and stall these 9Z players. And that's the shot that Jame was looking for.
Oh boy. This led
This is
into a
tough for
trap.
9Z.
Forced around the smoke into the hands of Jame.
B.
Blitz in the water, trying to hold position. 9Z have got something to say about this, but how much? 3 versus 4. There is a smoke for Buda. Mir trying to run distraction, showing some elbow. Try very, very patient. Fame swinging now. Couldn't find 2, almost, but not quite. James in a 1v2. Risking losing everything, and you know he doesn't want to do that. Be careful about it. He doesn't have a defuse kit, just wanting to escape, and 9Z have found a way. This is so interesting, because it seems like they were being led to the wolves on the A bomb site. In the meantime, the bomb planted on B. They just might have the smarts for this.
Yeah, they're playing across the map really well here. Max looked like a happy chappy after that round. Really happy with how that one played out. And still, I thought the retake was doable here for VP. But again, Max with some important kills from the bomb site. Just continues to deliver. He's been playing well all day long. 11-8 to 9Z. 3-round lead. MVP obviously with that buy back out. Jame just holding A long with that AWP. INC have done a pretty good job at avoiding him in the early round. Jame hasn't been forcing the issue with the AWP. Always happy to play further back, for better or for worse. INC inching forward towards the bathrooms. Actually not using much utility here. Jame was jump peeking. That has now changed. It's Jame who switches position, goes in. Oh, Try spots him. Easy shot with the AWP. Another kill for Try, and that's got to be the round over.
This is so impressive for 9Z. No slouches on Overpass, and they're showing it. This half has been lacking for Virtus.pro so far. 9Z are ready for all of their plays that we've seen. James still with 2,200 in the bank. Let's see what the situation looks like in the next round. There must be surely some rifles saved here by Virtus.pro, although that net is closing. Max edging forward, Norbert's in the red, and I don't think he's going to last. Great focus by Max. Max has been huge for 9Z in this series. So many important frags for him. Look at his second one from Try. Flow state, big headshot.
Yeah, and listen, that comes from 9Z, I think, just not making any noise as they took bathrooms. And I don't think VP were fully expecting that. I don't think they were expecting that AWP to be posted up like that already. Jame tries to switch position. He goes down. Second player follows with him. Jame still just have money for that AWP, as it always seems to be. He's playing around connector early in this one.
Belief in the system. Unshakable. Virtus.pro, despite their woes. As we saw before, a hard team to put down. It's not about start. It's not about how you start. It's about how you finish, especially against Virtus.pro. Area control for 9Z. Still a minute on the clock. They've got plenty of time. Buda's a bit further back. The utility is so important for them. Look how they're just forcing Virtus.pro further and further back. But they found some space behind this truck, maybe for a bait setup. Bait there, but the MP, sorry, the 5-7, the MP9 is coming through from Norbert. Now it's advantage VP. Still there is time, but Fame might have some sound cues. He's got a great angle for Buda. I'm not sure if Buda will ever see this one coming. Not going to be checked for at all, is it?
Oh. Yeah, no way. I mean, his teammate's on the site. There's no way he's expecting Fame to be in that corner. Crazy that he gets away with that reposition, but there you go. Jame gets them the man advantage. This time, they finally walk into an angle that they're not ready for. Jame just takes a completely different position with that AWP. And then Fame on the site plays for info and just plays this round so well. Remember, he was solo A. He jiggles long for the info. He falls back to the site, uses his teammate as bait to stay alive. Brilliant work from Fame there in a tough position. VP hanging on in there. Just 3 rounds the difference now as they get their full gun round back on out. A-long taken quickly here by 9Z. It looks like it could be theirs as well. How far do 9Z want to go? They want to push up through A-long? It looks like it. This timing's so good for them. They're going to hear Fame jump peeking. They could unravel everything. Oh, Fame, good jiggle. He gets that info. That's so important.
No assumptions made by Virtus.pro. Only 3 rounds behind, as much of a struggle as this has been. Do they have the utility to neutralize Jame, though? 1 molly, a few flashes. No smokes. No lurkers towards B. Full focus on this A bomb site. And Virtus.pro are repositioning. They might have a read on this. Buda's moving through though. One of those flashes will find success. Mir dropped as well, but Jame is still standing, looking for the big flicks, but doesn't have the position to dance around Dice. Plenty of time for 9Z to clean up the rest. Bomb getting planted. Flit by the truck, finds an angle just as the bomb is planted and finds a second frag as well. That was so fast from Flit. Isolating the T's now as tries posted up on Dice. Flit's defusing that bomb. He's going all the way. He's going all the way. Full commitment, and he actually squeezes it just before David drops him. A brazen play from Flit, a successful one as well. And there's Virtus.pro on 10.
Oh, this just feels like classic VP right now. Stealing away rounds. They don't really have a right of winning. 9Z gets so many kills on the site that they overlook Flit. He drops the bomb. He adjusts over to the second man. And then they're just slightly too slow. Flit, after that orb shot goes to the site, I just don't think they expected him to get on the bomb straight away. It felt like such a big risk from Flit. But it's one that pays off. The timing is just about on his side. Try will be kicking himself as well. He could have landed that shot on Flit as he crossed to the site. Instead, it's a VP round. It's 9Z who might be starting to feel the pressure.
That was a big moment for 9Z, and you can read that all over their faces. Their body language is such. People biting their nails now, nervous behavior, uncertain activity. As Virtus.pro rise once again, as they often do, almost always. There's a lot riding on this round for both teams. How about that for an early start? A pick into the B bomb site. Norbert dropped almost immediately. If this round is won by elimination, someone's going to be Brokers Pokers, and that's not going to bode well when we're in the 20s as far as the rounds are concerned on the deciding map of this series. Jame over towards A once again, and the way things are going, maybe he won't pay a visit towards B.
And what a shot from DGT. Didn't know exactly where he needed to look. Was a little concerned when he was walking solo into that B site, or at least not with the support that nearby. Instead, it goes his way. And VP will have to pay with a round loss.
Well,
I'm certain of it.
Well.
They go for this. Hell no.
Hiding in plain sight. I like that angle. 2 pixel angle from Bank. Just hanging out. Those dodgy guys at the bar who say they want peace. In those 90s movies, in America at least.
Every kill here is important. No real money for VP. Oh, they're going for everything. They're going for absolutely everything. This shot, Jame, makes up for it second time round. Well then, Jame has money. I don't know if he'll spend it on a drop, though. I think it may end up being a low investment. He does spend it on the drop. 13-10 down. I think maybe the urgency is rising for VP, realizing they can't just sit back and let these rounds slip by. They go for the investment. Big moment here for Virtus.pro. They need this round. Otherwise, 9Z are going to get closer and closer to victory, to eliminating VP here at Pro League.
So let's keep an eye on the radar and see if the T's head towards short B. That's what this angle is for. Buda will entertain. That's taken Jame off the scope and forced him away from connector entirely. Early aggression from Virtus.pro will yield limited results. Not much in the name of util for them either. But can 9Z squeeze the remainder out early on? Minute 10 on the clock. Jame at the back of the A-bomb site. Norbert taking big damage again. tough job he has on that bomb site, though, of course. Just a 5-7 as well. 1 minute on the clock, and this util, these incendiaries for Virtus.pro are getting more and more valuable as 9Z don't challenge them. This is where playing not to lose may cost you. Oh dear, just a bit late on that incendiary. 35 seconds. Not much of a sniff of 9Z, although that's a big frag. Jame dropping Buda in the meantime. I don't think the bomb's been seen just yet, though.
Ooh. Rotate away from B briefly, but VP are coming back. They realize it could be this B play. Norbert's got the 5-7 at barrels. This hasn't been cleared yet. They're going for the bomb plant. EGT with kills, but bomb plant denied. It's Norbert with a double, and David has to get that bomb down. Jame is looking to trade weapons. Famas, as he moves up to the site. Does David expect him to be so far forward? It doesn't look like David has any idea what's about to hit him. James sneaks around the side, and VP hold on.
Hard team to put down. We can't say it enough. 5-7 coming through. 9Z late into B. Not time to clear everything, and that's where things can go wrong. That's where, if you're the team with the 5-7, you can deliver in the chaos, in the uncertainty, in the distraction.
This is such a hard game to read right now. I mean, that fight, as you said, I thought was everything. But
that's such a 6-second kill. He was so ready for try to come from that position.
This game now hangs in the balance. Both teams on a $1,900 loss bonus, and both teams with no money in the bank. This could be the turning point. Whoever wins this round likely has another one coming for free. Side Monster. Majority of the 9Z players lying in wait. That Monster smoke can be refreshed, even from those A players, but 9Z don't care. They're in Monster right now.
Look at the money for both squads again. They're really hanging on by a thread in many of these rounds. Back to the big swing. He could find a second one here. There are so many teams, but look at these frags. Team kill doesn't matter. They've created space, and even more so, Mira's dropped 2v4. What is there for Jame to do? If they don't offer him something, I don't think there's anything for him. Simple, textbook Counter-Strike, abuse of numbers on the T side, forcing their way in. Mac 10 to draw the crosshairs away as well. And the hunt has already begun.
Yeah, VP, $1,900 loss bonus. This is so bad for the CTs. They've got to hold on to these guns. It just looked like for VP, Norbert was playing anti-flash. I'm not sure anyone was watching Monster, though. His fame, important fight to win. Still trying to hunt him down. Flash deployed over the top. It blinds him. Fame has been hunted. It's just that AWP of Jame, and everyone else is struggling big time. Do VP even want to buy here? Are they willing to play for overtime? Questions that have to be answered, because 9Z are in control right now. They're on the verge of a big upset here.
Last time out from Virtus.pro. All those circles are empty now. They've got the AWP.
Yeah, I think the buy might be the right call. Like, even if you save, I don't think your buy's that good. But man, this feels rough.
I'm super impressed by 9Z from what we've seen from them in this series. The struggles they've had against Virtus.pro in the past, and what they are on the cusp of doing in the playoffs of Pro League. It's one thing to be close, though. It's another thing to deliver the goods, and that is yet to happen. Jame has an AWP. Mir's got a 5-7. That might be enough. A rare UMP coming out. I assume they're not live as cool as 9Z retreat to spawn. So we'll probably have a round restore. But again, 9Z are close to doing something great. Great for themselves. Great to raise their stock in Counter-Strike in general. But they still need to deliver the goods.
Time to get a tech timeout. I think the coach was double checking. Are you sure your headset's not working? I thought the player would know well.
He's just being ignored.
Those are the over-ears, right?
I think they play white noise over the in-ears.
Well, that could make sense.
For events and so on. Or elevator music. Spanish flea, perhaps.
Either way.
Do you think there's gum
Something.
under there? Under the table?
I hope not.
That's me too. I certainly hope not.
I feel like you'd know, like we have cameras, you know, we would have proof.
There's a phone down there. Whose phone's that? Oh, he's using a flashlight. I think it's the referee.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We need to give them actual torches, little micro streamlights.
They do look cooler. Just get a little torch out.
I lost a very expensive torch this last month, sadly.
How expensive was the torch?
It's probably over $100.
Wait, what was it for?
It's like a tactical torch. It's primarily used to look in actions when I'm supervising the plebs at the gun range to make sure their guns are clear when they finish shooting.
Right, I was gonna say I assumed it had to be something to do with that. I assume you didn't just get like the brightest torch ever, just pay loads for it or something like that.
Well, I did do that recently as well. Because
okay.
I did do massively overkill. Basically, I bought a torch to go on one of my firearms because I'm doing a course of fire in 2 weeks. That's in the dark. But this torch has got so much candela that if I point it at the wall and it reflects straight at me, I might not be able to see. So it's like, for my purposes, complete overkill. And it's an import as well, so it cost me £400. But in America, it cost $400. But I didn't know what else to buy. I didn't know what to get. So that's what I have en route at the moment. So that will be fun.
Yeah, I would trust myself with that, but fair play. I hope you enjoy.
Does this break in the action favor a team? A moment of reflection, I think, for Virtus.pro. Maybe to absorb what 9Z have been doing and maybe dig a little deeper and find something new to throw at them. Because 9Z are so prepared for this game of Overpass. That much seems to be clear. They've got the talent on the team to deliver when they need to. They're 62%, not too shabby on Overpass. The 80% of Virtus.pro is quite formidable, but of course 9Z right now are meeting that challenge. 3 rounds to the good. We've got a jumble sale buy, a thrift store buy from Virtus.pro, a 5.7 to a UMP, an M4 to an AWP, the odd flash, the odd smoke.
And 9Z stay relaxed. What were they thinking about during that tech timeout? Well, they've lost their first man. It's James Orp to open things up. The boost was being watched for. EGT able to get away safely. Either way, VP a man up. James Orp is still solo on that A side of the map. He might start to think that they want to dodge that Orp. And if they do, run into B. That's a good nade. Similar setup from VP. Norbert playing close. This was bested earlier. The fast play through Monster. Nade not on the money this time. 54 seconds left. 9Z starting to group outside B.
Fame's headed up towards A. He's again naked of a P250. It seems to be a common thing for him. Doing some jump peeking. There's one molly for 9Z to deploy. 35 seconds. Gotta be so nervous. Look at that sweep from Max. Buda's here as well. Is there a response from Virtus.pro? Doesn't appear so. Jame heading down connector. They've got to find something and maybe there's a chance. But he's alone versus 4. He can't go for it. We're heading towards match point for 9Z. 4 attempts at stopping Virtus.pro, at bringing down their percentages on Overpass, at sending them home from Pro League playoffs. This would be such a victory for the squad. I said at the beginning of this series, I'm a Virtus.pro fanboy. I love watching them play, but it would be awesome to see 9Z win this.
Oh, James doing everything he can to hold on to the AWP, but that's just a silver lining at this point. He will hold on to it. A 9Z with a chance to come through and win their first playoff game here at Pro League. Not a team with much experience, but they've been playing internationally recently. They've clearly been improving rapidly. Look at the buy for VP. It is so awkward. And again, VP ran that same setup on the B site, and 9Z looks so ready for it. They pre-fired that close left corner. They pre-fired the right side of barrels. They look like they've done their homework. They're ready to send VP home if they can win one more round. Name's solo A right now. That's about to change. VP are about to send reinforcements. It's Flit and Mir arriving with weak weapons, but it's still 3 CTs on A. Might make that 4 if Jame rotates as well. This is a big rotation. This is a big risk, but it's one that could pay off for VP.
Through the smoke, there you go. That is high risk of match point, but they're willing to do it. There might be something in this for Virtus.pro. Let's not forget how much 9Z were hunting for Jame in that last round and how many people he fragged. This could have a part to play if this continues. They are losing everything. They're going to be in eco territory, 9Z. Buda needs an ace. Oh, that HG grenade. Put Flit down to 8. Did they need to make that play through the smoke? So much has been going their way, but suddenly they find themselves standing in dustbins.
Oh, the loss bonus isn't even there. $1,900 loss bonus. What do you do? I think they're just forcing. They've got an AK. If they lose this, they might have to go the full distance. And for Virtus.pro, what a bold call. What a brazen call to rotate 4 CTs to A. Fair play to them for making that call with everything on the line, but it pays off for them. Sometimes fortune favors the bold. Now 9Z with a single AK into this round. This could end up going the distance.
Buy at 12, buy at 14. That's the plan for 9Z. Makes sense to force here, regardless of what it looks like, but these deagles will be dangerous. Man, maybe carried away with the hunt on Jame. You can see how much VP prioritize keeping their money together. You start to wonder now if by the end of this series, 9Z will lament some of this hunting. How things have dramatically changed. You know when you get to overtime, things just get weird, things just get funky. People tend to find a way. A hard team to put down.
Time, flash in for Fame. He wants info. He's going close. Oh, they've got nades out. Fame gets the first. He looks for more, but traded. Now Jame needs to be the man to pillar this bomb site.
No smoke at the front of the site. Jame will have to do it with the AWP. A connection through the metal, but Mir is here to clean up. 10 seconds to get this bomb planted. A swing and a miss from Jame. The trades continue, but is anyone close enough to that bomb? They've got to find the kills. One on bank, one by the stairs. It's not going to happen. Not today. They want that AWP as well. DGT will maybe die after time. We'll dodge that at the very least. And the AWP is not rescued. At least there is that. But of course, Jame has the money anyway. This is the eco round then for 9Z. DGT's money is in a weird place because of this timeout.
Doesn't get any money for surviving. Jame has gone straight for that AWP. Round 29 is a go, and there are no nades for 9Z. Take a miracle to win this round. Easy shot at range for Jame. That is a shot he'll eat up all day long. Can't be given an AWP. That sort of fight in this sort of round, 9Z. Try and group to B, but already losing numbers. Round 30. Looks like it's almost a certainty unless DGT can go nuclear. Not gonna happen. We go the distance. A VP special, bringing it back to round 30. We'll see what the buy is like for 9Z. As you said, DGT might have some issues. Not sure if the AWP is afforded either. No bomb plant in this round. No extra money from frags. So indeed, a few AKs, a Galil, and DGT on a Galil as well to try and secure the victory.
Quite a good spread at the beginning of the round from 9Z. They've only got 2 flashbangs. I really wonder if they're going to go back to that play with the pop flash in Monster. I would be shocked if they do something else here. It's out in the open with Jame hunting. Does that force Jame back though? So many angles to lurk from with the AWP around this A bomb site. But managing to survive there has been good, and it does look like 9Z are going to go back to that play. Good timing on the Molotov. No one's close enough to hear the sound cues though. And they've got a different setup here, Virtus.pro. I was going to say no one's to get caught by the pillar, but Norbert's moving into that position once again for the pop flash and sees nothing. Now, we've seen many late rounds from 9Z. The clock has been in the 30s and sometimes lower before they make their play, positioning themselves for a split of the B bomb site. VP pushed back on A already, and David's looking to join them. And then here they come. Norbert with an off angle, finding 2, but here are the trades. Norbert and Flit dropped. Mir still got something to say about this one. A 2-on-3. James still in play with the AWP. No utility left for 9Z. 33 seconds to get this bomb planted and find a way to stop overtime from happening.
Still a smoke on Jame. That could make things awkward. Try will move forward. He might need help here from David. Smoke goes down and David's cut off.
Bride's got a good angle. He needs to stay alive. Still standing for now. There goes Mir. Jame then. He's split the defenses. The CZ is out. He's got a kit, but can he find a way to secure this round? That bomb's ticking so fast. It's in the open. It's so awkward for him. David is a non-believer. He hears the footsteps, and this one might just be over. And they've actually done it. 9Z with a massive victory on Overpass. What a huge win. Maximum pressure. And they still deliver. That's a monstrous win for them.
That last round was not easy to pull off. A massive credit to try with that AK.